Abraham Pig here, and the lock I have for you today is a Millenco Magnum, also known as a Yale Superior. It has a key that looks like this with dimples along one side and a slider track along the other. Works great. I'm going to be picking using a multi-pick Z-bar and a mid-sized flag. This is the number 5 from their set, to pick the dimples first, and then the sliders seem to bind after the dimples on this lock. At least if I'm picking clockwise. Okay. Let me double check, but we've fallen into a deep false set, and it might be time to go for the sliders now. Yeah, okay, I don't feel anything in any of the dimples, so I'm going to try to use this standard hook in 18 thousandths to get behind the sliders and push them to the right. There we go. We've got an open. All right. Taking the C-clip off, which fortunately this huck tool fits quite well on this C-clip. Oh, actually, I'm going to lock this up and disassemble it using the key, because that way the sliders are held in place by the track in the key, and they don't try to spring out at the same time that I'm trying to get the dimple pins out. cover up the pins and get the sidebar out first. And the two springs for it that are tiny and like to escape. Come on. There we go. One. And this one tried to escape. Two. Okay. So now the key's going to hold. The slider's in, and I can dump the dimple pins. Oops, that was number 3. Okay, and now the sliders. Oops, I had the pins just a little bit out of frame. All right. There are 4 springs in each of these holes, but they're a pain in the butt to get out, so I'm going to leave them in the core. And got this part now. First one's a double spool, then we have a bunch of standard driver pins. And the last one has this kind of cone-shaped lip, sort of like a master lock anti-bump pin. And there are obviously springs in each chamber, but they're also a pain in the butt to get out, so I'm going to leave them in there. There's nothing really interesting, like no undercutting or anything in the Bible. There's just some drill protection up front here, and that's it. So let's get a close-up of the pins. You can see we have the intact sidebar. We have all standard key pins, 1 double spool driver, 7 standard drivers, and then this one that's kind of like, I don't know, some kind of funky spool. and then 4 sliders with true gates only. There's no false gates on the sliders in this lock. That's all I have for you. Thank you for watching.